Hello, Professor Denny.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello, nice
hello.
to meet you.
Yeah,
Can
Deepa
you hear
here.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you and even we can see your screen
Great.
as well. If you can just turn it to
Mhm,
full screen, okay?
mhm. So our topic for today is the University of Fine Arts in Essen, the university that I'm also a member of. I'm professor for political economy and entrepreneurship and also vice president for university development at this University of Fine Arts. And we offer courses also in English and have many students from many countries, especially from China. And we would be extremely happy to have more students from India. And so I'm very happy for the invitation to this talk here. So let's start with where we are. Maybe it's not that common where Essen is in North Rhine-Westphalia in Germany. So let's have a look. So I here we see you are somewhere around here. I don't know where exactly, maybe everywhere here around. And we are here. And that means in the very heart of Europe, in the very heart of Western Germany. And we are quite close, like 100 kilometers to Netherlands, Belgium, and France. For instance, you're in Paris in about 5 to 6 hours. You're also in like 4 hours in Berlin, which is around here. And here are many international airports, for instance, the airport of Düsseldorf and of Cologne, and also the airport of Frankfurt is pretty close. So you can reach all of Europe and also India quite fast from here. So I think I would start with our new headquarters because when you get a little bit closer here, you see the words St. Gertrude, and this is our new headquarters. The pictures I will show you later on are from our old headquarters. And here we are in the heart of the city of Essen, which is one of the cities with the most interesting cultural and industrial heritage in maybe all of Germany and also especially in North Rhine-Westphalia. And so you have a lot of culture around here, theaters, operas, museums, and so on. So it's a brilliant spot for study art and design. And here you can have a look. This will be our new headquarter. It is an old Catholic church and very beautiful, lying in the middle of the city with a garden around. And we also have some other buildings around where our workshops and everything are. So, but I think you might be more interested in our study program. And let's start with a little video clip that shows how things are going on here at our university. So that was a little impression, especially about our old campus, which was lying here at the lake in Essen-Bredeney. But you might be more interested in our study programs. So our study programs that lead to bachelor degrees are on the one hand bachelors of fine arts. You see it here in painting and graphics, photography and media art, and sculpture and installation. And on the other hand, bachelor of arts in digital media design, game art and design, and digital fabrication design. On the master level, we have art and collaboration and design and collaboration. Um, you always can send us students for the master programs because they are always in English. if you want to send us students to the Bachelor of Fine Arts and Bachelor of Arts programs, we need to have a class of 15 English speaking students to start, which is quite reachable. You don't have to send them all from India, but you just have to know we need 15 people to start an international class in English in each of these bachelor programs. So maybe we can start with the structure. The structure is always 7 semesters bachelor and 3 semesters master degrees. For all of the degrees, you can enter with the usual qualification for studying in Germany, or if you send us your paintings or works and something, and they are very good, you also can start with this specific possibility that only art universities have if your quality of work is already extremely good. So now it would be fine if you tell me what would be interesting for you. Shall I dive a little bit deeper into the courses of study, or what do you need to know?
Like what would be the requirements to get the admissions in the above program? What would be the fees? What are the benefits of studying in this program? And what would be the career opportunities after completing the studies in this programs within Germany and even outside Germany?
If I should, I don't hear anything.
Can you please talk about the different programs available, entry requirements, and what are the opportunities for the students who have completed the program at your academic institution? Are you able to hear
All
me at
right.
all?
All right. Thank you very much. So,
Welcome.
entry requirements can be for all of the courses of study um, that you have the typical degree, which is the typical school degree, which in Germany is the Abitur or the equality from your country. And then you send us a representation of your work in graphics or in art. And this is the possibility to directly come to our school. And if your work in art is extremely good, then you also can come to our school if you don't have the usual required school standard, which is very special for art universities. You can't have that at usual universities or universities of applied science. It's only at art universities that you can enter with a specific quality of artwork. Was that so far understandable, or do you have questions to that requirements?
See, most
Maybe
of the
we can
students
also.
who complete, most of the students in India, when they complete their 12th and they go for their undergrad program, have not done much work in uh, either photography or art and so on. We generally have
Mhm,
maths, physics, chemistry, biology, and those type of subjects are what we have completed in India. So
mhm.
what do you think should be done? What kind of students can you accept?
Okay. Um, the students, if they want to come to our school, they have to show us some kind of artwork or design work in advance. Um, if they don't have any skills, that would be a problem. So there are two ways, I would suppose. They get some of that skills in India and send us their work, or they can come to our university and don't directly start with the studies in the first semester, but start with a pre-study course where they develop their artwork that they have the same level as the other students. So you don't enter an art university without having to do something with art. So you always send a proposal of your work in advance. And if you are not able to do that, you can start with a pre-study course here, develop your work, and then start studying afterwards. Maybe we can also afterwards um, send you something about, okay, what is equivalent in India to the school degrees in Germany that you need to start here. Was that okay so far for the entry?
Yes, clear.
All right. So the next thing was what can they do with the degrees? So the degrees in digital media design, game art and design, and digital fabrication design um, include some job qualification that allow you to enter to the significant industries directly. And they also include internships where you learn to work in the specific industry and so on, and get contacts to companies where you can start working also in Germany or all over Europe. Um, or even for game art and design, Poland is quite interesting at the moment. You might know some of the works from Poland, like The Witcher and stuff like that. So they are quite big studios at the moment, and they do world-class work there. Also, in Germany, world-class work is done, but Poland is very interesting for game art and design at the moment. So all the degrees ending in Bachelor of Arts directly qualify for the work, and typically our students get jobs quite fast or directly after their internship and their um, final thesis, or they join our Master of Fine Arts program in design and collaboration, which typically includes a collaboration with some company in Germany that often also pays the study fees and so on. And these are typical degrees that directly lead to a career in the significant field of design. The Bachelor of Fine Arts degrees are degrees that usually stand for real artists. So painters, photographers, sculpturists, and people like that. So they are typically self-employed in Germany and often get public funding for their work, and also sell to museums and galleries and so on. So this is if you have a look at the different degrees, it's Bachelor of Fine Arts. That is, you will be an artist afterwards, which typically is not a straight industry career. And the Bachelor of Arts is you will be a designer afterwards, which leads to a direct industry career. Um, is that was that okay so far, or are further questions towards that topic?
Yes, it's clear,
Yeah.
but can you talk a little bit about the tuition fees and what would be the cost for students who are not well versed in art to go and take up some art program before they actually start their bachelor's?
Mhm.
Thank you.
The cost of study differs from program to program, but it's about 10,000 euro per year. And then we have also some, we also have for specifically skilled students some reduction of the fee. So if people are really extremely good and don't have the money, then we often can offer the study cheaper, so that we also have the best talents, and so we always have the best talents at our school. The pre-study internationally would be quite cheap. It would be like 2,500 per semester. And hopefully the people don't only need one semester to get in touch with with the skills they need and reach in a significant test of their ability to start the study here. Was that okay? Do you have any further questions?
Let's talk a little bit about cost of living in the city as
Okay,
opposed to
sorry.
being in
Sure.
Berlin or Frankfurt or Düsseldorf or any other bigger cities, and also
Mhm.
about the possibility of getting part-time jobs, what kind of money they can make with part. See, Indian students basically are either on loans or they're always short of money, so they are always looking for part-time jobs. Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, the costs of living, I think for student housing in a good quality, um, you can find flats, and we always help our students with that for about 500 euro per month. And the costs of living also depends on how you want to live, for sure, but Germany has quite a lot cheap opportunities for buying good food and so on. I would say it would be also about 500 euro per month. So altogether, I think a student would need 800 to 1,000 euro per month for living in Essen here. If you want to go to the bigger cities like Berlin and Frankfurt and Munich and so on, quite high lately. But here in the surrounding and with our support, it is possible to.
And part-time job
Okay.
opportunities, are there
Okay.
enough
Part-time job
part-time job
opportunities.
opportunities?
Yeah, definitely. Ideally, no problem.
And
For instance, in the significant field of study, or also in the classic student job areas, like because in Germany we have a quite high employment rate at the moment, so people are needed and wanted, and therefore it would be no problem. If people only speak English, it is also possible, because we have also a lot of international companies around here, and also some of the restaurants and so on are such international places that English is sufficient. But yeah, it's easier if people also speak German or learn German during their stay here, or even
how,
study in
how,
German if
how
people
many
come with
hours a
German
week,
ability.
how many hours a week does the university function, the student has to go? Is it 20 hours, 25 hours a week study program?
Hmm. Usually in Germany, programs have we have the European credit point system, and we are talking about 900 working hours per semester, so 1,800 working hours per year, and in the course of study, and I would say like um, 300 to 400 of those hours are contact hours, where they are really at the university and are in contact with the professors and so on. The rest typically is um, developing their artwork, their designs, learning on their own, and presenting their results. So typically, there is always the possibility, um, if students are performant, to work like 10 to 15 hours a week in a side job.
Thank you so much. That answers a lot of the questions.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you very much. Are there further questions?
Deepa, please try taking over. I don't know whether you can hear me at all, but I could hear you. The professor couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I don't understand like what's is happening. He's not able to hear me.
That's why I had to take over you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, sir.
Not a problem. So, Professor, are you able to still not hear Deepa Shah?
Hello. Hello, Professor. Am I audible?
Professor, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yes.
But you can't hear Deepa.
No, I can't hear Deepa.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. That's all right. That's okay.
Professor,
I think we,
like, okay, I will chat with him in the chat box. That's okay.
all right, go ahead. Go ahead. If you have
Okay,
anything
now
you
this
ask me
this
to
I
ask,
heard.
You heard
So
that?
yeah, okay. Yeah, now I hear you. Okay.
Good to know that you are able to hear me now. I'm just doing to
Yeah,
say you
perfect.
like if you can just
Mm-hmm.
share us any presentation if you have or any brochures or flyers if you have related to all the programs offered by the school. We can share with the agent partners to get more information and whatever like we discussed during this session we have recorded it. So can we share the
Mm-hmm.
recording and upload it on YouTube channel of Join in Campus? Is it okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we can
And if
share this recording to them afterwards once it is uploaded on
mm-hmm.
YouTube.
Okay.
Yes,
And if you need some special things about the single courses of study, please let me know. Then we
sure.
also can do a recording that you can use.
Right, right. Okay, well
Yeah,
noted.
so I thought this is more about a question of answer thing,
Mm-hmm.
um, and which we did in the
Yeah,
end. And we can also produce some videos for the different courses of study that people understand
sure.
what's happening there.
Like whatever
Hmm.
material you're having for promotions or marketing, okay, you can share with me on my mail ID and I will share with all the agents. Hmm.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you need, you see, we have the website now
Yes,
also with a translation tool for English, so you also can find everything you want to know about the single courses of study directly here on the website.
right, right.
Yeah,
Noted.
so I will also send you some flyers and PDF stuff
Yes, that would be needed.
that you can use, but you see, you can also directly use this here.
Right.
Okay,
Oh,
good. Do we have any further questions?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
And even if they will be having any further questions, they can get in touch with the joining campus counselors and we will get back to you on those
Mm-hmm.
questions. And Professor, I would like to thank you for your time today. Thanks for your time. And we
Mm-hmm.
wish you a great day ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you,
Thank you
Professor.
very
Thank
much
you
for
very much.
being with me and for the invitation. And yeah, have a good time. See
You
you
too.
soon.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you everyone for joining the session.
Thank you, Professor.